Hey friends, it is day 20 of A Path of Purpose, and I'm just sitting out in my room hanging out, being comfy. So my question today, my topic today is, do you always choose cheaper because you think of yourself as less than? So today, I needed to run to Kohl's to buy a pair of gloves because sad to say, I bought a new pair probably 10 days ago at Costco and I lost them, I think, the next day. And the cool thing is, I'm going to my son's wedding in Idaho um, in 2, 3 weeks, and I need gloves to play in the snow. So as I went to the store, it's easy to get distracted just by looking at the price tag, right? And that you find yourself making choices based on dollars. And I've, you know, I have probably done that the majority of my life. And it just reminded me today of when I was 25 and somebody brought out a beautiful suit for me to try on and wanting me to purchase it. And I looked at the suit and I didn't even try it on. I know I just thought of myself as frumpy and that it was like, no, but I know in my back of my mind I was thinking I didn't deserve it. Why would I wear this beautiful suit? And so today in the snow in the store I'm seeing beautiful suits and it's like, oh yeah, I remember those days. But but today was so cool because these gloves weren't cheap gloves, right? They were like 30 or $36 and they were on sale. And then I knew I had a coupon and I knew I had some reward dollars, right? And so I just thought, I need them, I'm gonna get them, right? Well, what was so great is those gloves ended up only costing me like $6.32. But before, I would have looked at the price only and just thought, I can't afford it. And so I wouldn't have even tried them on. I would have not even, contemplating getting them. And I would have missed that amazing gift of $6 because there was another discount on top of that. And so it was like, I was surprised when I was up at the cash register. But back to this story of buying this suit, right? So I refused to buy this suit and I went on and tried on this ugly cotton skirt and blouse and I bought it and it was the ugliest outfit ever. And so I just realized, I started realizing how much I wasn't loving myself by purchasing things that made me feel beautiful and that I liked, right? So I don't particularly like to go shopping, and it's not, some ladies, they'll go shopping every week just to go window shopping and look around, and I don't mind looking around, but it's not something I'm going to go do frequently. Usually if I'm out shopping, it's because I need something. And but I've learned that looking at an item, whether it's clothing or food or furniture or household items, I've learned to start asking myself, do I like it? Right? Because we all know if we purchase something we don't like, we're not going to use it. And so it doesn't matter how much the item cost, if it was $1,000 or if it was $10. If we don't like it, we're going to end up not using it. So, for instance, buying a vehicle is a big deal, right? And so after I got my nursing degree, and I was making more money, I needed a vehicle to travel for my job. And so I went and bought this used car that was tan and ugly, and it was fine. It was I needed something very uh, in good shape, and it's gonna do a good job for me. And it had room to throw stuff in the back, and so practically, it was a nice vehicle. But a couple years later, let's see, so 3 years later, 2 to 3 years later, I I have to go out of state and rent a car. Well, I ended up renting. I was down to rent this little car, right? You just do the economy thing when you rent a car just to get you through the days that you're renting. And well, they didn't have any cars left, and they said, "Sure, you can rent this um, minivan, or you can rent this pickup." And I said, "Oh, I'll take the pickup." And this is the Nebraska farm girl talking here, right? So I said, "I'll take the pickup." So I get in this Nissan Frontier pickup, and it is gorgeous blue, like almost match my eyes blue type thing. And so I'm driving that for the whole week. Well, of course, I fall in love with this pickup. And I get back home and I go to the dealership, the Nissan dealership, and there that pickup is sitting out on the parking lot. And I was like, oh, I really would like this vehicle. Well, I went into the dealership and I told them the vehicle I was looking at, and they go, "Well, let's go test drive it." And I said, "Oh, I've been driving it all week. I already know this is what I want, so I'm going to look at the price. You know, you guys, I want to do my trade in and talk about what kind of price." And so they worked with me and helped me get my payments where I needed them to be, and ended up driving home this brand new, Frontier Nissan pickup that was this gorgeous blue. So I have thoroughly enjoyed, driving that. And I think that was probably one of the first times I really purchased something that was for me and that it's what I liked and it was what I wanted, right? So my question for you today is, do you value yourself? And do you think that you're worth the investment? So don't choose things based on just on need, but do it based on what you like, right? Okay, let's say this is funny. Here's a silly one, but let's go look at bacon. And I don't know why it's a big deal to me, but go look at bacon. Okay, you've got this kind of generic cheap looking bacon, and I grew up with my dad raising hogs. So we had good bacon, good pork. And then you go over to the deli and you look at the bacon and it's like thick slices, and then my eyes go to the peppered bacon and it's like, oh my gosh, this is fantastic. So I have to tell you that I chose pepper bacon probably 5 years and haven't gone back since. So it's those little choices that make you feel special because you value yourself and your choices. So the thing I'm reminded of is our Heavenly Father wants to give us good gifts. And when you give a gift, that person needs to receive it. So we also need to receive those good gifts from the Father. So if you go shopping tomorrow or the next time you go shopping, take the time to look at your items you're purchasing and ask yourself, what do I like? And don't just settle for second best. All right. Thanks for letting me share my little story. You guys have a great rest of the evening, and we will be talking tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye.